Hi, I'm CJ Calvert, and I'm a reporter for the independent news organization here at Fort Lewis College, and I'm here with Dustin, Fink, and Fullinwider, student body president and vice president candidates. Hi guys, how are you?
Hi, doing well.
Awesome. So we're just going to get this started. For my first question, what made the two of you decide to run for student body elections this year?
I think a lot of it had to do with what we saw on the table that was being done, both positive and maybe some areas we thought we could improve upon. Mm-hmm. And I also think that there are a lot of issues that as senators we discovered were going on campus, mm-hmm. and I think that made us want to be even more involved.
Yeah, we just, like you said, we saw the good and the bad, and we wanted to get involved to make sure that we could make it as much good as we possibly could, and I think we've worked pretty hard for that over this past semester, and we want to keep the ball rolling.
Sweet, awesome. My second question, how do you plan to unify the student body just across campus as president?
So I think that we've kind of described throughout our campaign a couple of initiatives that we have. One is getting Native American organizations involved in the ASFLC, so having them be on a distribution list where they get all of our agendas. So they have 48 hours notice, and they have a chance to look through what we're going to be going over. And if they see an issue that applies, to them or to all students that they want to speak on, then they have that opportunity to come up here and give us their unique perspective during our public participation, or even if we want to call upon them during the discussion topic itself. So.
Right, and then partnering with other campus organizations like El Centro de Muchos Flores and the G with Nancy Stouffer and Sharina Long and all of these other organizations that can bring students together. My big drive is sustainability, and that's something that everybody can rally behind with the Real Food Challenge and retrofitting for LED bulbs across campus. There's a lot.
For sure. Awesome. Can you give just a brief description of your overall platform that you guys are running?
I would say it's been unity. Your last question ties in perfectly with what we've been trying to accomplish. And another thing that we've been wanting to do is to speak with the different faculty members. I know that the credit change has been brought up in this campaign a couple of times, and we just want to make sure that the record is set straight. I think that because a lot of the STEM faculty supported the credit change, and a lot of other faculty that were actually using the 4-credit model did not, that there is a little bit of still maybe us against them type mentality, that we want to make sure that everybody knows that the STEM faculty really appreciate the liberal arts and the other majors on campus. The reason that we get such amazing professors in the STEM department is because we have amazing programs across campus that create an atmosphere where students can learn, and educators know they're going to be educators and not researchers.
Ditto. I mean, that pretty much sums it up. We want to bridge the gap that's kind of been forming between the liberal arts and the STEM majors, because as Dustin said before, we're all skyhawks in the end, and we all need to be working together, especially with an organization like Student Senate.
Awesome. My last question, what steps are you guys planning to take in order to make sure that the student body as a whole knows that student voices are being heard?
That's a great question. I think that it's important that students know that they can come to any senator and who those senators are. And I don't think just having a couple of pictures around is enough. I think that ASFLC taking the initiative to say, this is a profile of who's representing you. So maybe something that we do weekly that runs on a rotation, whether it's on the screens that are out in the student union or an email that gets sent around.
You guys have one more minute.
And then more public appearance by senators, so students know who is representing them. That's one thing in this campaign that I've learned, is that a lot of students don't know the importance of the Student Senate and the fact that they have easy access, and if they give us an idea, then there are senators on this table who will listen. And I feel like I've been one of those senators. I know Ian has been one of those senators, and that won't stop if we get elected as president and vice president.
Right, and through the vice presidential role, it's very important to make sure that the senators are setting realistic goals and following through with them, and being student advocates, because these roles are very important, but I would argue that the vice president role or the president role is not singularly as important as all of the senators that we work with. So rallying them and getting them to be the voice for students along with ourselves.